Hey, Ravenites, welcome to Raven's Realm. I'm Justin, your host and player, and I'm thrilled to have you join us on this epic journey through Vampires: The Masquerade. Together today we have Ryan.
Hello, I am playing Levana of Clan Ravenous.
Excellent. And we have Kai.
Hello, bonjour everybody. I am Kai. I'll be playing Kavita, a Toriator interior designer.
Excellent. Myself, I'm playing a teacher, Connor Fitzgerald. He's a teacher vampire, and he is a Venture. Did I get it right? Or Ventru? Ventru. There, I got it right, I think.
There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then
voted out of the clan.
right. They don't even like, damn it, you're supposed to know things. And then lastly, we have Brandon with his character, which we have not introduced yet.
Yeah, we'll leave that a little bit of a mystery.
Excellent. All right. So let's get to the unraveling of dark secrets and embarking on unforgettable quest. You ready, Chris?
I'm ready. So first, a little word of warning. This stream is a little bit different than the other ones that we've done. So this is going to feature some mature content, potentially. So if you don't like that, or if you're not ready for that type of thing, we have plenty of other streams, and season 1 and 2 are both great. Check them out. Yeah, so just that warning first and foremost, and then we will get to the recaps. Let's pick on Ryan. Ryan, what do you remember most about last time?
Yes, last time we all met in the downtown part of Ravenwood, Washington, the island city? Town? Doesn't matter. After the three of us, myself, Kavita, and Connor arrived, we got a notification in various ways from a individual who runs a hotel, which I'm forgetting the name of, downtown. He told us to meet him there, and we saw that there was a gathering of various clan members, the Anarchs, the Camarilla? Is that how it's pronounced?
Camarilla. Yeah.
Camarilla. And we met with the sheriff of the Camarilla family. And she things went a bit south as they tried to steal my phone, and Kavita stopped them and caused a bit of a ruckus, as it seemed that this safe hotel was no longer safe. So people began leaving, and then we were told to go to this tower elsewhere downtown, and we met with the leader of the Camarillas, who I'm also blanking on the name. We showed her very much the respect she deserved, and she gave us options of tasks to be done for her, and we decided to head to the Crimson Manors to see what has been going on there. That was a light summary. I will pass it back to Chris.
I just realized.
Well said.
Oh,
I gotta stop this
Weird.
the whole stream for this.
Kombucha.
And you didn't even know.
Where have I heard this name?
I definitely did not get it from the thing that was sitting on my desk when I created the character. That's definitely not what happened at all.
All right. Well, speaking of Kavita, do you want to add anything to that recap? Anything else you remember in particular?
That was pretty good. I guess I would say that we're starting at Moon Shadow Lane, the most inconspicuously named back alley for normal people to get normal things at. No, just kidding. We're buying high fashion weaponry that that Kavita will be paying for on her card after her driver, Henry, dropped them off there.
And Justin, do you want to add anything to that? Do you remember anything else?
Well, right before we went into the store, the secret store, I ran into, or Connor Fitzgerald ran into, or Sarah Gerald ran into a Aoki in the aisle or in the alleyway and offered him up a drink and drank with him, which caused him to want to eat people a little bit more. He had get a little more bloodthirsty. Was that the term that y'all go with?
I think it
Yeah.
is hunger
Hunger. There we
Hungry?
go.
made you hungry.
Yeah, and so I got a rouse check that I failed and then ended up hungry. And so it's just a little tidbit to add. Y'all seem to handle most of the plot that I could tell, other than there was... Oh, and another thing Connor Fitzgerald did right at the beginning, the two waiters that spilt stuff and tried to steal the phone made a run for it, and I followed them out to a car in which I heard that they were about to do something, some kind of attack to the building they were at, and so everyone had to get out of there quicker than they anticipated, and so then we went to the clothing place. Does that sound about right?
Do you remember the group that they mentioned that those people were gathering information for? It
No.
was it was the Second Inquisition, or First Light. They're kind of interchangeable. So that's like the human effort to get rid of vampires. So you guys know that there's kind of humans trying to figure out what you guys are doing. But I'm glad you mentioned hunger, because there's something I want to add that is going to be different than the normal mechanics of, or how rouse checks normally work for Vampire the Masquerade. It's supposed to be kind of a longer chronicle, so you're supposed to not make a rouse check unless you actually slumber during the day and then get up the next night. But I was thinking that since this one is going to be shorter, I want to kind of accelerate the rouse checks. So I want you guys to go ahead and make 2 rouse checks in a row right now, if you could. The first one being for session 1, to retroactively give you a rouse check that I should have given you last time. And then the second one is going to be for this one. So we'll see what kind of results you get from that. And while you guys are doing that, I'll set the scene. So like you said, you ended up in Saint-Couture. You were heading to the Crimson Manors area to investigate the murder that had gone on there. That seemed like it was the work of a Zimichi Sabat-aligned vampire named Ruby. And you were basically dispatched there to go figure out any more details, gather any more information about that murder that has been making the rounds in the news lately. And then, but you guys were feeling a little nervous about heading into Anarch territory by yourselves, so you decided to stop into Saint-Couture to see if you can find any kind of underground weapons dealers. So that's where we'll actually open the scene. So the man that was drunkenly drinking that whiskey from Connor, you see him stumble away. It's still around 9 or 10 at night. It's still pouring down rain, and everything is heavily obscured. Everything just kind of has a heavy dark vibe to it because it's the world of darkness. And so you see that person leaving, but then there is a mysterious looking figure that seems to be stepping into the alley. And that's when you guys spot Brandon's character. I'll let him go ahead and introduce what Sebastian looks like.
Heck yeah. So Sebastian's gonna round the corner and see exactly who he was expecting to see, which is the rest of the players. He's wearing just like a nice long coat because it's been raining so much. No hat or anything like that. He's just whatever. It rains all the time here. Umbrellas are for tourists. It kind of walks up to y'all. Ah, I was told you'd be here. Well then.
And who might
Heading
you
into
be?
Sebastian, Anna sent me to keep an eye on y'all. I have a package to pick up here myself, so.
Excellent. Well, my name is Connor. Nice to meet you.
Sebastian will nod. I'm aware. Hello, Connor, Kavita, and
Levana.
oh, Lavana.
Yes.
Perfect. Well then, let's get to business. We've got dirty work ahead of us.
In the alleyway, you see that there is a green door on the side of the building that Connor figured out was a underground weapons dealer entrance, and it's kind of dimly lit from above by a yellow electric light, and you don't really see much else. This door has no window on it. It's just a flat metal door that's been painted green, the silver doorknob. And you hear the sounds of the city in the background. It's like a cop car or a cop siren going off. There's, a gunshot in the background. Somebody's, squealing their tires, and people are talking, yelling. There's just stuff going on kind of always in the background.
Real quick, a silver doorknob. Is that unusual? Like, it's just silver colored, like it's actually stainless steel.
Silver colored. Yeah. Metal doorknob. It's not literally silver.
Brushed aluminum. I was corrected here.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, just to clarify before we get into this scene, is a 6 and a 7 a failure? Because it shows up green. Yeah, it shows up green, but it says it's a failure.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I'm just curious. Yeah, I got a 6 and a 7, but it says I failed both of them, 0 successes.
Wow, that's weird. Okay, no, it should not be, because a 6+ is a success. So,
Okay.
On your character sheet, are you able to manually reduce your hunger?
I can't click any of the circles on my character sheet. It hasn't let me do that since I created it. So I don't know if you can, but...
Let me see. See if I can reduce it. Oh, do we need to go on a quick break? You good, Ryan? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So, man, I cannot reduce that either manually.
Let me just try and refresh and see. If not, I'll go into like the edit thing and see if I can.
There is a lock dots button beside attributes.
Yeah, mine's not. I don't. Oh, it is locked. Haha. Thank you.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, now I can reduce it. Okay, it's back to 1.
I'm so stupid. This whole time I was like, why can't I fix their hunger? Because we did that in character creation too.
Yeah. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Okay, I reduce it back to 1.
These are the amazing behind the scenes things that the stream is known for. It doesn't get to be on the podcast. Anyway, all right. So, but I'm still curious why it said that you failed when you had 6 and a 7. Anyway, did anyone else's do that, or just Kavita's?
It did it for someone else. Brandon. Brandon got a 6, and it said it was. Oh no, you got a 9, and it said you failed.
I know, right?
So,
perfect. So I guess just manually reduce it back to 1.
Alrighty.
But I legitimately failed both of mine.
Yeah,
should I also do a rouse check again, even though I wasn't here last session, just to be kind of in key with everyone else?
Sure.
You could roll a 9.
And then it failed.
Oh. That'll make no sense.
Yeah, you rolled a 9. That doesn't make any sense.
We'll have to interpret the dice ourselves tonight, it sounds like.
Yeah, we could just manually roll a d10 for the rouse check.
I mean, it does the thing. Like, does anything work? Let's check that real quick. Science roll for leadership.
Most everything does work.
That one worked. 2 successes.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. It's just the rouse check that's broke. Cool.
That's weird.
Well, it could be worse.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, roll 20.
Oh, gee, God.
This is my sign. I need to migrate to Foundry. All right. So you're standing in front of a green door. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna knock twice and walk in because that's. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say Kavita was gonna look at Connor because she's the one who brought him here.
Oh yeah.
Brought them here.
Okay, I
But
guess
if Sebastian just rolling through, I'll
Yep.
follow.
Knock twice, walk in. That's the code we got for the door. I'm just making that
The
up.
door,
Hey, it works.
the door opens. It's not locked. So when you head inside, you find a small single room where a person is manning a counter, and it looks like it's kind of a pawn shop type setup. So when you walk through the door, you immediately enter into this little cage area where it's like the double door at a pawn shop where the guy has to buzz you in. So then he's kind of looking over at you. You see a man who kind of looks like me, a bald dude with a beard. He's kind of rough looking. He's just sitting there at the counter by himself. And then he sees you come in. He kind of examines you for a moment and doesn't say anything, and then just buzzes you in. Do you do anything or say anything in that moment?
No, I'm probably reaching for like a business card in my pocket as I'm walking in, because what I'm gonna do is like show my like basically Anna's business card and slap that down on the desk and get my package that I'm expecting.
Okay. He takes a look at it and he nods to you, and then he starts heading towards the back. And what are the rest of you guys doing? You going in, or are you
Right.
staying in the alley?
I'll go in, but I think Kavita's gonna turn to Connor and say, I have never been to a store where there are 2 doors and I need to be buzzed in. Is this normal?
Yeah, it's a security feature that we have to worry about with things and stuff. So it just keeps things in order and makes it easier to control, unwanted company and whatnot. Usually the places you go, I'd imagine, welcome only like the richest people, right? Well, this is kind of like that, but just for the unwelcomed people to be not welcomed.
Sebastian
Yes,
will kind of chime
normally-
in. Oh,
No,
Sorry?
go ahead.
Sebastian will chime in. I mean, really, getting buzzed in is easy. Getting buzzed out is difficult. To be on your best behavior.
Normally in these stores they just pat you down with a feather duster, and then there's the bling bling thing at the door, so it is obvious if you have taken anything or if you should not be there.
Well, sounds like a lovely society that you have come from.
Ah yes, New York.
You see the man come out from the back closet, and he has a package for Sebastian. What's
Hell
this
yeah.
package?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like a leather bundle, like wrapped up, kind of like those, like like trendy, cool toolkits or like the roll-up bundles type thing these
Mhm.
days,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He kind of unrolls it like that. There's gonna be like a nice pistol set up. Probably it's not fancy or decorative. It's just straight up like a Glock, right? Sitting in there like
Okay.
a Glock 19, right? And then he goes, and then beside that are 4 stakes, wooden, like cord, and then like wrapped in like a brushed aluminum, right? Or like kind of wrapping around it. It's got like decorative etchings on it, probably of we're gonna say like oak leaves, kind of imprint stamped into it. So they're very nice looking wooden stakes. It's like, "Oh, perfect. I appreciate it." And then he's going to start taking things out of the bundle. He's got like in his coat, he's got the spot where he's gonna stack the stakes, and then he's gonna like check the gun, like chamber it and all that sort of stuff. And then put it in his probably like he's got like a concealed carry style like holster off to his right side.
You see the man behind the counter is admiring your setup, and he just kind of nods with approval. He's like, "Yeah, that's nice."
So, what were y'all doing? So are y'all equipped for the job?
No. I do not know what type of weapon I will need. Fighting is ugly, so I have not done that before, but if I need to get a weapon, I will.
It doesn't have to be ugly. And this is, my man, show her the nice selection.
Oh yeah, step right over here. So he guides the other 3 of you all over to a selection of weapons like guns and knives and things like that are all behind glass. and they're just kind of lit in the display case. And basically, you could get like a. He has pretty much anything from that list I gave you earlier. Like if you wanted to get a pistol, rifle, shotgun, knife, sword, anything you can kind of come up with. But just keep in mind, if you go for the big, clunky weapon, you know, if you get a claymore or something, it's going to be difficult for you to get around in the city, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough to conceal carry a pump action shotgun, essentially, or a claymore or something like that.
What would be dexterity based weapons?
The shotgun.
Yeah.
I don't want a shotgun.
Shooting guns.
Sebastian,
Are they
will
like
look over.
throwing knives?
Does your Rolls Royce not have a trunk? I don't recommend walking down the street with these.
Of course it has a trunk, but it is filled with towels and my change of clothing for every 4 hours. So I'm never put a gun in there before.
Well, I suggest changing your gun with your clothing.
Then where would I put my clothing?
They can fold up right in there. I'm sure there's plenty of room.
Fine. I will talk to my driver to make space in the trunk. But I will not be handling a shotgun. It will bend my nails. Good sir, do you have any throwing knives or so? Or anything that has jewels on it?
Of course I have throwing knives. He takes out a case, kind of similar. It's like a canvas bag that unfolds, and then you see it's like full of 8 throwing knives that are all just kind of stuffed in their own individual pockets.
I will take all of that.
All right. So money is exchanged in a non-specific amount.
Yep.
You exchange resources.
I think Kavita just puts like a platinum gold card, like black satin card on there, and just says, I will also be paying for the other 2 what they need.
Of course, Kavita would not be paying cash. That makes sense.
No, trash is dirty.
He takes a look at the platinum card, and he's like, all right, hey, take a look around. Anything else I can interest you in? Got lots of jewelry, man.
Do you have anything from Prado or Givenchy? Kavita just like completely ignores what they're there for once jewelry is mentioned.
He shows you a display case that's just full of jewelry that may or may not.
Is it knockoff?
Yeah, is it real? What can we tell?
That's a good question. Go ahead and do you want to see if it's real or investigate over there?
Yes, absolutely.
The jewelry is? Okay. Everyone who wants to look at the jewelry to do investigation plus wits.
And I do finance, or do you want it to be investigation?
Finance works.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
I'm gonna say it's 1. Probably pretty easy.
I got 3 successes, 3 successes, but 1 was on a hunger die.
You know for sure a lot of these things are like gold plated, and a lot of the stuff is like says that it's one thing and then it's not really.
Okay. Kavita doesn't want to be rude
yeah.
because she just got here, but she is gonna like whisper in Lavana's ear and say, most of these things are not real. I would not waste, I guess, my money on it. But please do get your weapons if you, whatever you need.
Do you only have weapons?
Oh no, we got a couple different things. He shows you like some random stuff. There's like TVs and stereos and like a lawnmower and stuff like that.
Oh,
There's random pawn shop items in there as well.
oh, got it. Do you happen to have somewhat of a hidden stake that I could put underneath either the wrist or on my legs? I'm not a strong individual. I mostly like to be in the shadows, we'll say.
I got a spring activated stake. And he shows you this thing that's like kind of a switchblade type of thing.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah,
I'll
but
take
it
that.
has all right.
Oh, you said, but it
Well-
has something?
Oh, I was just saying it's like a switchblade, but it has a stake inside of it.
Oh, yeah. That'll do, I
And-
believe.
You notice that he doesn't sort of flinch at you talking about obvious vampire stuff, because he has all the kind of appearance of a Bruja vampire. So he seems like he's one of your fellow kindred.
Got it.
Vampire pawnbroker. All right. Did you want anything else?
That was it for me. Anything for you, Connor?
Yeah, well, this comes with the explanation, and then I'll ask the question. So, where I'm from in downtown, there's this store it's called Eclairs, and they sell donuts and jewelry, but they sell this blind bag where it's just this brown sack, and it has random shit in there, and it's usually a really good deal. Do y'all have anything like that with like handguns or weapons and whatnot?
You mean the mystery gun bag?
You know exactly
course
what
we
I'm
have
talking
that.
about. I love it. Let's go with that.
Of course,
Definitely the wrong state for this sort of thing. This sounds like normal in Texas.
Yeah, are we
Very
in
out of place
Texas?
from what-
You see him go behind the counter, and then he comes out with this like aging duffel bag that looks like it's been tossed in the woods and buried, and then dug up again, and then it has a little bit of duct tape on it, and then he puts it on the counter. He's like, "There you go, buddy."
That has character.
Mystery
I
gun
like
bag.
this. I take it.
All right.
Connor, that
I'll
will have
put it
to
on
be
the-
wrapped in towels if you're going to put it in my car.
I got an extra one already. Or I could use a new one. I don't know. Your call.
Yes, please use a new towel. We do not reuse towels in my car.
Oh, that's right. We put them away. That's right. We put them away. I don't pocket them or anything.
All
Actually,
right.
I'll open it just outside the store to see what I get, and I'll have like childish, anticipation until then.
Okay. Are you guys? Do you guys want to do anything else in the pawn shop, gun store?
Kavita will wait for everybody else and then make sure to sign and then get her card back.
Can we do like
Okay.
matching berets? Do y'all have berets?
I don't.
Hell
I
yeah,
know
we
I am-
do.
I know I am French, but I am not wearing a beret. That is 2004. We could do
About-
bandanas, we
Okay.
could do a hat, we could do a
Neckerchief?
headband. Yes, a neckerchief would be better.
Okay, sign us up for 4 of them, 5 of them, 4 of them.
Really?
All right.
Yes, Sebastian, do you want a matching neckerchief?
No. I'm here to keep eyes on you. I am not part of whatever this is.
Are you sure? It would look good on you.
We'll look like an awesome team.
I don't think we're trying to look like a team in covert
But
operation.
if we are showing up to a crime scene and we are investigating, it is better for us to look like a united front rather than some 4 random people that are just showing up to a murder. You know?
I like it. How about we get it one for you just in case?
All right, I'll hold on to it.
Sebastian's on board. All right, so the guy rings everything up, and then he runs the platinum card and hands you the receipt. And then, he waves goodbye as the door closes behind you, and you find yourselves back out into the rain in the alley. And Connor, you're opening your bag.
Yes, I'm excitedly opening it and undoing the
little bit-
duct tape.
Yeah. All right. So inside, you find a hunting rifle with a scope on it,
Jesus.
and it's one of the ones that it's like collapsible, where like you have to kind of assemble it, like it.
Okay.
The
Like-
barrel comes off, so it yeah.
Okay,
It-
so it
it
comes
makes
in
it to where,
pieces,
like-
and then you quickly put it together like the movie The Professional.
Right, exactly. So that's what's in there. And we'll say there's a couple steaks in there as well,
Sweet.
just for fun.
No
and a
one
box
Ryan
of ammo.
quality.
All right, so the car is waiting for you with Henry in it. He's kind of just sitting there looking in the alley, kind of apprehensively.
Henry,
looking
can you
into,
open the trunk and help us get these things inside? We will have to refold my clothing, but it should be fine.
He definitely pops the trunk.
Sebastian's like taking a look at this Rolls Royce. Is it like one of those that has like a divided like front section and then back section?
Yeah,
like
with like
limo style, for sure.
6 seats in the back. It has the like sky, like the midnight sky stars on the roof. It's a very nice car.
Sebastian takes a seat in the front passenger seat.
God, that's such psychotic behavior.
Yeah. Henry looks at you, perplexed. Hey, how you doing, bud?
Yo, are we allowed to smoke in here?
No.
You can't hear.
Mrs. Cavita. Mrs. Cavita doesn't like
Talk to
that.
my driver. No smoking in
So
the
you-
car.
There's actually a sign right in the front, so
Does he obnoxiously point at it too? And he's like,
yeah.
rolls his
maybe
eyes a
tap the
little.
sign
Let me,
again.
let me ask my follow-up question here. Are the windows like tinted so you have like privacy in the back?
All of the
Um,
windows are tinted. It's definitely probably not illegal. Like not legal. Every single window is tinted.
Yeah. What I mean is the divider tinted, so that he has to like you have to like actually open the window for him to be able to see back there.
I think there's like 3 different screens. There's one to open it fully.
Huh?
There's one to like have it be closed but transparent, and then there's another one that's a privacy screen.
Gotcha.
I'm loving this amount of detail.
Yeah.
It's great. Well, I would say also he keeps it cracked though, because he was talking to you guys in the last time you guys were
Yeah,
in
that's
the car
right.
with him.
Yeah.
So he
Okay.
keeps it like
I think-
halfway down.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Wait, you're French, but you don't smoke? Are you telling
I
me the
don't
television
smoke in-
lied to me?"
I don't smoke in the car. When I have people in it, I don't want it to smell like I am an old woman. So, if you want to smoke, you can smoke outside of the car.
Right.
Can he vape?
You can vape. Yes, vaping is allowed.
Oh no, I figure if we're already dead, we might as well enjoy it.
So are you smoking?
No, he
Okay.
did not get permission. He is
Okay.
following etiquette.
So you guys are in Saint Couture. You're next to downtown, the Redwood Heights, and the Iron District. You know that you've been told to go to Crimson Manors, but the city is open to you. Where'd you like to go?
Crimson Manners, he'll say to the driver. Apparently, we've got work to do.
Anyone else agree to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Does
sounds
the driver
like where we're
wait
supposed to go.
for Kavita's?
Yeah, he does.
Henry, we can go to Crimson Manors now. It is a long drive, and we have things to do, and I need to change my clothing in 2 hours, so we should get going.
How does that usually work?
All
Like
right.
if you're like on a road trip and stuff, Sebastian's like genuinely asking like, so do you like just stop at like a Buc-ee's or something and just get out and like?
No. Well, normally I am not with other people in my car, so I can just set the back seats back and change in there. But otherwise, we would pay for a hotel room, and I would change in the hotel room.
That makes sense. That's civilized.
So you drive west, and it takes about an hour to get there. What are you guys doing to pass the time?
Nowhere. Wow.
Yeah, right.
I was I'll ask Kavitha. Kavitha, what size are you? If you don't mind me asking.
Size in what?
I guess shirt and pants. That's normally what I wear.
I am a size extra, no, small in most t-shirts, depending on the brand. For Givenchy, they go a little larger, so I'm an extra small. For pants, I am a 2. For skirts, I wear a 0. For shoes, I am a 7 US.
I think that's
okay.
I was just thinking, and you can say no. It's your clothes, but I've just the clothes that I get is just from when I go out and hunt and whatever I can find. But it'd be nice to have something a bit nicer, a bit more fashionable and stylish. If that's something that you're okay with, but we can wait until we're done and maybe go shopping together.
Yes, that is fine. You are also extremely wet. So I am happy to give you something from the, what is it, spring 2023. I can give you something from fall winter 2022 for you to wear. I have lots of stuff in the background that I was going to give to, what do we have here? Goodwill or so? Salvation Army. I was going to just put it there because I don't wear anything that's more than 2 seasons out. So if you want that, it is in the back.
Yeah, sure. Fall 2022 works. What would you? Then I'll ask for recommendations.
Do you want it to be baggy? Do you want it to be?
No.
Do you want to be slim? Do you want? It is bad. I know I don't fight very well, but sometimes I do fencing with my instructor, and I know it is not good to fight with baggy clothing. So I can get you a pair of jeans and a shirt. Do you want a dress? Do you want a skirt?
Jeans and a t-shirt would be fine, or whatever you think works best together. But yeah, something a little bit more form-fitting for what we do.
Okay, Kavita will start, I think it's one of those cars where you can still reach the trunk from, the absolute back seat, so she kind of scoots over and looks through the bag of clothing and gets let's say a Balenciaga t-shirt and a pair of Prada jeans for you to wear.
How much does this all cost?
Balenciaga t-shirt. I'm not sure of this one specifically, but normally $150 or so. The jeans probably $400.
Lavana will visibly look shaken.
It's okay. I only wear them twice. They are fine.
Thank you. And I'll wait for a moment to be able to change out of my wet clothes.
If we all move to the front for seats, I can put up another privacy blinder for the back 2 seats if you want to change.
I'll be quick. I'll find my way to the back.
Connor's not paying attention.
To move up.
He was
Go
not
now,
paying
move
attention.
Go
I
now,
feel
move
like
up.
we're
okay.
gonna get to playing Stars Without Number, and our spaceship won't have as much detail as this Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
So as you guys are having this conversation, Connor, you remember that for some reason you're the one who has the paper with the house number on it for the Rodriguez house. and you remember kind of the way that Anna described it. And so as Henry pulls the Rolls-Royce limo into the neighborhood, you guys enter the street where the Rodriguez house is situated on the corner, and Henry stops the car and kind of waits to see what you guys do. The house itself is a large 2-story gray brick with white columns in the front and a covered porch, and it generally looks kind of old. It looks very grand and expensive, but unfortunately for this family, the whole house is covered in police line do not cross, that yellow tape, and there appears to be a patrol car, a cop car that's kind of down the street. There's not cops outside the house, but it looks like there is a cop posted nearby. And you don't really see anything else. It's still raining, so everything is slightly obscured. What would you guys like to do?
Can Kavita have Henry drive to the very end of the road to drop us off, so it seems as if we were just driving through and not a random car isn't just stopping in front of a crime scene?
Sure. Yeah, he drives you forward. Or would you like him to go back? Would you like to go past the squad car, or would you like to go back?
Yeah, past it, as if we were just using it as a through road.
Okay. Yeah, so he drives you he drives you a little bit further down the street and stops where there's a 4-way stop.
Okay. What is the plan from here?
Well, we're gonna get out, talk to the police, see what they know, and then go into the scene.
I do have something I've been kind of new in doing. I can try it, and then maybe I can get through and see what's going on in the investigation side of things. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I can give it a try. I think it'll be all right as a second plan option.
Professional nod.
Sure.
It's your show. I'm just here to escort.
I can also be very persuasive. If we do need to talk to the police.
Nice.
That could help too.
I want to watch that, Sebastian says, laughing about this, imagining that whole exchange.
Do we need to have a cover? We are just random people showing up to this crime scene. What should we say? Should we say that we are plainclothes FBI agents or so? And that there is a cross-border... We believe there is a cross-state... murder, as in the person that we believe to be involved may have crossed state lines, and therefore we need to be involved?
There unless we need to, right? Let's play by ear.
Yeah, let's wing it a little.
And so I'll show you. And Sebastian's going to get out of the car. You can see Sorry, am I lagging out?
No,
I think you're good.
Your video is, but you speaking is fine.
Sweet. All right. So Sebastian's gonna get out of the car, immediately light a cigarette, and start walking towards the cop car.
Okay.
Connor, shortly behind you, throws on his neckerchief and follows behind.
Okay. Kavita?
Kavita will look to Lavana and say, maybe we should tie our neckerchief in our hair, as if it is a, hair tie or so?
Yeah, sure. I'll do it. But as I'm doing it, I have a question for you, Chris. Duration 1 scene, what does that mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. What does it mean? I would rule that essentially as what you guys just did in the pawn shop. it's like one location, basically one location.
Okay.
And just yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, as I tie it, I'm saying, Kavita, I've only tried this a couple times, so we'll see if it works. And then I will try to use Masks of 1,000 Faces. I need to make a rouse check. Duration is a scene, and the description is the vampire appears to be someone of the same sex who belongs in the place that they are hiding. They cannot choose who this will be, so I'm just trying to change into someone who belongs at the scene, if that makes sense. But I assume you get to choose what that is. Should I make the rouse check first?
Yes.
I got a 10, which is a success, even though it says a failure. I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So manually take your hunger back down, and let's do on roll 20. Just roll a d10 next
Ooh.
time.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And we'll just
Okay.
Did we lose Brandon?
Yes, Brandon's gone.
Should we take a 5-minute bio break real quick?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back, stream.
Hey, welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade. Where we last left off, Lavana was approaching this cop car and also disguising herself with Mask of a Thousand Faces.
Yes.
So you activate your discipline, and you turn into a regular patrol cop.
Yes. Okay.
Who who is a man that you're not quite sure which identity you've just assumed, but it is a regular just dude in a cop uniform. So that's as far as you can tell. What do you guys do from there?
I'll look with my new manly voice that I'm putting on. I'll look to Kavita and say, do I look legit? What does it say on my name? I assume I have a name tag.
Yeah, you do.
What does it say?
Evans.
Evans. Oh, alright.
What's
Evans.
the title though? Is it like deputy, or is it like it just says
Evans?
Officer Evans?
Yeah, I like private. I'm not sure.
Private Evan.
Low
Evan.
ranking.
Okay, I guess
Yeah,
officer, right?
officer.
Yeah. Officer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to use this disguise to get in and maybe snoop around while y'all figure out what you're doing. Things go south, I'll just be taking off and I'll wait till things cool down. And I'm just gonna try to walk on in there. Just try to walk over some
towards
yellow
the patrol car, or you're going towards the house.
towards the house.
Okay.
House. Yeah. I'm gonna go under
Okay.
the yellow tape.
Okay.
I follow
You're
behind.
just
but
gonna.
Yeah, well, I'll
Okay.
actually follow behind that too, just to act like we're with him.
I'm
That
gonna
fucking
follow
wall.
Connor as he goes up to the
Under the tape
cop
too.
car. No, Connor went to the cop car, so I'm gonna
Oh,
follow Connor.
did I?
I'm sorry, not Connor, Sebastian. Sebastian
Yeah.
went to the cop car. I'm gonna follow Sebastian.
Okay.
Yeah. So Sebastian
Alright,
is
so-
absolutely just gonna walk up to it.
All right.
In the
So you
party.
see the cop who looks like he's half asleep kind of stirs and rolls down his window a little bit, and he's like, "Can I help you?"
Yes, I'm gonna make eye contact and say we're investigators here. We need a tour of the scene and all of that sort of stuff. If you would, please. I'm gonna throw mesmerize. For that.
Okay. Gonna ask. Are you gonna do compel?
No, dominate plus mesmerize is what it is. It's mesmerize, so it's dominate plus manipulation.
Okay. Go ahead and throw it. Should be a combination in the under the power.
Yep, I think. Let's see if this does this right.
Ooh,
No.
I don't know how to read it, but it doesn't look good.
Okay.
Messy.
That's all it was.
Messy.
But you got a
One,
10,
one,
so it's
critical.
counted as 2, and then you got
Yeah.
another 10 on your hunger die.
Okay. So
Oh,
yes. You are Ventru?
Yep.
My brother.
So I'm going to say how should I interpret that? I'm going to say that you
Is he
You
just
go to
over
try to
eager and
convince
sloppy?
him.
So he ends
Yeah.
up damaging the scene as we go through?
Yeah, so you lean into the cop car window and then you smash the cop car door and it starts to crumple underneath your strength, and then you grab the cop by his collar and you start aggressively locking eyes with him. You're trying, in your mind you think you're trying to mesmerize him, but really you're just getting in his face and completely about to attack and kill him, and I'll let you decide whether or not you want to. Do you want to feed upon this guy? Do you want to kill him, or how messy do you want to make it? I'll put it in your hands.
Oh, it's gotta be
Ooh.
messy
Or do
like
you wanna
that.
just let
Is
him
that what
go?
messy means? But you had to be messy like that?
Yeah, definitely.
Shit. No, I don't want to do any of that.
Okay.
I just
Well,
want to let him go. I'm like,
You've
hey, dude. So I have to didn't. So either like this dude is hot. Like there's not a way in which I get through this where I get what I want, which is to have
I
him
mean,
give me
Can
a
I
tour.
try and remedy the situation?
sure.
Because Kavita's standing right there.
Charismatic.
I'm on top of either I would love to either roll a persuasion to be like all of this is completely normal. My partner's just a little bit eager. But if you don't think that would work, I will use compel.
Okay. Go ahead and throw it. Your compel.
Okay, I'll throw compel. What is that?
But
It
we'll say
charisma plus dominate. Okay.
Yeah. We'll say everything that I said happens up to this point. So
Okay.
Sebastian has him by the collar.
Okay.
He's like in his face.
What would the difficulty be?
I'm going to say 4.
Jesus Christ, I'm rolling
You're
5
heartless.
die.
You are heartless.
Yeah,
rolling
I
5
mean-
die.
He just attacked a cop.
Yes!
It's gonna be difficult
Hey.
to persuade.
Whoa! Whoa!
So,
what a roll!
You see, that's awesome. That's amazing. You see him go from fearing for his life, like he's about to die, and then he instantly becomes mesmerized by Kavita instead, or dominated. So he just kind of looks over at her and is kind of awaiting your command, even though
yes.
Sebastian has him by the collar.
I'm so sorry. My partner here is very eager to solve this crime. If you can please walk us through this crime scene and give us all of the information that you cops have found about the murder that happened here. And I'll kind of like Kavita will kind of like grab Connor's arm and like put it to his side so he's no longer choking the cop.
Okay. So Sebastian, do you react to this?
Yeah, Sebastian, like when I guess he just rolled down the car, and the guy's just been in there for hours or something like that. And so like when he rolled it down, like he was like suddenly kind of hungry, and then he was like, no, and then he kind of drops and sets back and lets Kavita take point here.
Okay. So the cop just kind of, he looks terrified, but then he opens up what's left of the cop door and he gets out kind of in a zombified way and then just starts leading you down towards the house where you see Lavanna and Connor are sneaking into the front door. So the 4 of you are together again, except for now you have this cop following you or leading the way
So we have
into the
2
building.
cops.
Yes. So he notices you, Lavanna, and he's like, "Oh,
Hey,
Evans,
yeah, that's me.
there you are.
Yep.
Good."
Yeah, it's just
And then Justin,
I was gonna say, it's just
sorry.
been a long night,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah,
You're at the scene now. Could you give me an update of what's happened here so far? Just give me the rundown.
Yeah. What am I seeing?
So you guys open the front door and you notice instantly a very graphic scene. The living room is very torn apart. It looks like it's been searched through. There's books and papers thrown everywhere. The furniture is kind of tossed around. But you also notice that there's a grisly set of bodies that look like they had been torn limb from limb and decapitated. So like basically every piece is just completely torn apart. So this is kind of like the brutality that that the prince and Anna were talking about. And they look really torn apart. There's blood everywhere. Yeah, it's quite a mess. And
So-
then yeah, go ahead.
So I see the room is quite a mess and everything's. I just let them know. I find are there any kind of like detective notes or anything that I can read to see kind of a police report or anything nearby?
Like at the scene?
Yeah, like did the officer have it, or were there anything else going on that would have left it or something, like documents?
Yeah, the person that you guys compelled actually has a folder with him that seems to have some case notes in it. And he's
Okay.
just kind of carrying it with him.
And what was this officer's last name on his badge?
Which one? Lavana's officer or the one that you
Not
mesmerized?
Evans, the one that's mesmerized.
Davis.
Okay. Let me take a look at these real quick, Officer Davis.
He's like, okay, sure.
So I start digging
Hey.
through.
Okay, so you examine the papers and you realize that this is the bodies of Jose and Veronica Rodriguez, and the report says that Jose was a professor of ancient history at the nearby university, and that their notes kind of indicate that this looks like it matches other killings that they've seen in Seattle. So they're kind of suspect that this doesn't look random.
Okay. So, yeah, guys, I'm looking at the notes here. It seems like it's the same stuff that's happening everywhere. But I feel like I know this Jose guy. I feel like I've seen him at a conference or something because he looks so familiar. And it says that he's a professor for history, and that's like my biz, you know?
Chris, just a point of reminder. Connor found out last session that Ruby was in Seattle, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so this is kind of just confirmation that maybe she did actually come into the city from where she was last seen.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
That's true. Yeah, it is. It seems like it matches what you guys have heard is going on in Seattle.
Okay.
And is it
And
straightforward
then,
describing everything like, or is it describing what we're seeing, or does it not match up?
the notes are describing what you're seeing. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You guys hear a strange sound that seems to be coming from upstairs. You hear, it sounds like somebody's walking around out there.
You said
What would you like to
upstairs?
do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I think Kavita will first talk to the officer and say, Officer Davis, is there supposed to be anybody else in the house, or the other detectives on the scene?
No. It's weird.
You
Oh
didn't
yeah, I was
see
supposed to be
anybody
giving you a
enter?
tour, huh?
Yes,
No, I wasn't
okay.
sleeping.
You are a bad liar. Why don't you stay down here, and we will go up and investigate. To just make sure that the crime scene is completely cleared and there is no tampering with evidence.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Officer Evans, would you escort us upstairs?
Yeah, of course. And then I'll like take out. Do I have a gun in my holster? Do I have like a fake gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take
Definitely.
that out. Pretend to be ready to use that, and I'll head upstairs.
Okay.
I'll lead the way.
All right. What are the rest of you doing? You staying downstairs and looking around, or
Sebastian's
you
gonna
head
follow.
upstairs?
Yeah, Sebastian's gonna follow Lavana with a real gun.
I'm gonna stay behind and put together my gun.
Okay.
Ready it.
Gosh dang it!
Connor, while you're doing that, you notice that there's a massive iron key laying on the coffee table. That's just calling your name for some reason. Just looks very peculiar to you. It's iron and it's kind of shaped like an ankh.
Okay.
Like it's an ankh on top, but then the bottom of it is the key.
Okay. I
If
would
that
like
makes any sense.
to investigate it a little bit more, get closer to it, and kind of investigate it. See if I
Take a
know
look at
where
it.
it comes from or something.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. Let's see. Excuse me just a second. Roll academics plus intelligence.
What is the pool size modifier? 0?
0.
And difficulty?
1.
Oh,
Sorry about my dog.
2 successes of 1?
Can't hear it.
Oh, both of your successes are from hunger die. What does that mean?
They're not
Well,
tense.
none of them were critical.
Okay.
So, yeah, one of them was a 1, but it didn't end up being a messy failure or a bestial failure or a messy critical. So, pretty close there though. You seem to remember that this has something to do with a sarcophagus. A sarcophagus from the Sumerian region,
Okay.
Sumerian civilization.
Sumerians with the Ankh key.
Yeah. I know.
Okay, so he goes and pockets the key.
Okay.
And what is Kai? What is it? Kai's character's doing?
Hmm?
Let's see. Kavita. Yeah, what is Kavita at right now?
Going upstairs following
Okay.
Nirvana.
Okay. So everyone's upstairs. I'm downstairs putting together my rifle, but then I just pocketed a key because it looks very important.
I was debating whether or not to bring this police officer into a back room and kill him, but I didn't do that.
I've gotten a little bit hungry. I don't know. I'm a little tempted.
All right. So we'll cut to the top of the stairs. Lavana, you're leading the way up, and you notice that there is a bedroom door that seems to be open, and there's about 4 other dudes who are just kind of ripping through this top bedroom, searching through drawers, upending everything, and they all look like they're wearing a lot of biker style leather boots, leather jackets, that type of thing. And they're just rifling through stuff. And then one of them seems to kind of be searching or checking out the doorway, looking to see if people are coming. Do you make yourself visible, or do you remain hidden?
After seeing the side of that, I'll just motion everyone to stop and point at the doorway. And I want to try to be hidden, try to get a jump on these people. They're obviously who we came here to stop, if that makes sense. I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
All right, so you stop and just kind of watch what they're doing?
Yeah, I'll stop the group, watch what they're doing, try to remain hidden, see if I can get closer, if there's an opportunity where the lookout isn't paying attention, I kind of just sneak quickly by and to get on the other side or get closer to a better,
Okay.
closer hiding spot.
Make a stealth plus dexterity roll, please, to try to attempt that. What are the rest of you doing while
Difficulty?
she sneaks ahead? I'm gonna go with 2.
From where we are on the stairs, can we see if they're kindred or not?
They're almost certainly anarchs.
They appear to be. Yeah. So you successfully get much closer. You're like right next to the door frame.
In a few
Up
seconds,
against the
Sebastian's
wall.
gonna walk in, but I'll give the stealth thing a shot for a few seconds.
Yeah. Do I hear any conversation? Pick up on any words that they're saying as they're rummaging through?
Yeah,
You
definitely.
specifically
Hear
want to
one.
try and figure out what they're looking for, right?
Yeah. What they're looking for, who they are. Any information I can gather before pouncing.
Yeah, one of them's like, "Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is the key?"
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
so
we
they're
have it.
stupid.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that we have it.
That's true.
And then one of them says, "I know this is Ruby. Ruby did this. Why would she make such a mess?
Ah, okay. They
They got
know
cops
Ruby.
everywhere."
Yeah, after hearing Ruby, I'll and seeing that they're aligned with Ruby, I'll look at the others, nod, take out my my steak knife, I guess. Would it be a steak knife? Steak switchblade? Switch steak? I don't know.
Yeah.
And then
Mistake.
Hold up, because now I've got an idea for a steak knife that's spring loaded.
To cut your steak with. Okay, you pull out your knife.
yeah, and I'll look at the others, give them a 1, 2, 3 countdown before I go in and try to stab the person who's closest
Sebastian's
to the door.
gonna hold up.
Oh, okay.
We can't just go stabbing people. That's
Why not?
that's against the rules. So Sebastian's gonna clear his throat and excuse me. This is an active
Who's there?
crime scene.
The fuck?
Oh, hi.
Who are you?
Sebastian. I work under Anna. You might know from the domain. Anyways, what you looking for? How maybe I can help you.
You Camarilla?
That's right.
Get the fuck out of here then. This is Anarch territory.
No.
Alright, then what do you want?
To get to the bottom of this gruesome crime scene, which is borderline a breach of the Masquerade. Who the fuck is responsible for this? This is why y'all can't take care of your own shit, because you're fucking irresponsible. So-
Sebastian, actually, if Ruby did this, she is not Anarch.
That's right. I'm glad we can agree on that.
I see. So y'all aren't acquainted with Ruby?
No. Not at all. I mean,
Does Kavita recognize any of them from the meeting earlier at the hotel?
actually no.
Okay.
No, you don't. Yeah.
So they're not high enough
But-
up in the ranks to have been at that meeting.
You do, just as a reminder, you do know the name of Paul Trevino. Just, that's in your back pocket as an Anarch
Okay.
contact.
And are you guys working for Portovino?
You see him raise his eyebrows and he's like, "Who's asking? How'd you know that?"
Someone, he was a contact in
Agents!
the city.
Agents of the Prince, it doesn't matter who the fuck we are.
Connor, you are not making it, Sebastian, you are not making it easier for us to get information. The more aggressive you are, the less likely we are to be able to get to the bottom of this. They may have information we do not, so maybe we should listen to what they have to say.
And Connor, when you hear the raised voices, do you do anything?
I mean, I was thinking about coming up, but I was also thinking about bumping the top of the roof with my gun. But I think I'm just gonna kind of go stairs, right, to get up there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll take the stairs and follow behind, and not
Okay.
hit the roof with my gun, the butt of my gun.
Okay. All right. So when they see you approaching, they're like, all right, everybody back up. How many?
Hey.
I am due
how
to
many of
I
their-
Same.
How many of you are there?
Do you know how to count?
That's it? 4?
This
No.
is it.
Oh dang!
Yes.
If you have eyes and you can see that there are 4, then for your information, there are 4 of us here.
Fine. Let's not do anything stupid.
I agree.
Agreed.
So maybe you should tell us what you are doing in this active crime scene.
Probably the same thing you're doing.
Did Poe send you?
Yeah, he did.
Thank you.
Okay,
I'm supposed to
so-
find the key. Supposed to figure
What
out
for?
if Ruby did this.
I think it is pretty obvious that someone from that psychotic group did this. And there have been many rumors that Ruby has come further south from Seattle, so 1 + 1 does equal 2.
Yeah. I think you're right
What-
about that.
What do you need the key to?
for?
Supposed to go to a sarcophagus. The sarcophagus was stolen from the museum downtown.
So that is what Anna was talking about.
Yeah. This man Rodriguez, he's a researcher. Or he was. Something about some Sumerian sarcophagus.
You think he stole the sarcophagus, or do you just think that he had the key to the sarcophagus?
I think he has the key to the sarcophagus.
But he can't have anything, he is dead.
Well, yeah, that's why we're looking through his house.
Good luck.
Good luck. I think we have the information we need. Appreciate the cooperation.
Did you find anything while you were down there?
No, we just heard your loud ass footsteps.
Yeah, if you were trying to be discreet, you did a horrible job. I heard you when I walked straight through the door. You are lucky that these stupid humans cannot perceive anything.
Connor kind of blends backward because he did take something, so he's just kind of like fading out of the scene, doing the Homer Simpson into the
Simpson.
bushes. Yeah, He's towards the door.
Alright.
Once, if Kavita sees Connor do that, she doesn't know what he has, but she's gonna also do the same thing to make it seem less weird that he's just walking away without having said
Bye-bye.
a single thing.
Okay, so they kind of continue tearing apart the bedroom, and you see the one that was searching or was looking through the hallway is kind of like he lingers looking at you guys like he's almost itching to do something stupid.
I know I am pretty, but it is very rude to stare. Maybe you should go help your friends do whatever they seem to think they are doing successfully.
You guys need to get out of here.
Leave.
You're not welcome here.
It is cute that you think that you have any territory on this island, because that will not be... It's not really true now, but it definitely won't be true forever.
You'll get what's coming to you
I'm sure you think so.
eventually.
And then she'll just walk down the stairs.
All right, what's Lavana doing?
I'm no longer hidden, correct? They know about me. I'll linger
Or do
if
they think
I am
you're a
hidden.
vampire cop?
I mean, you are still technically up against the wall, and you didn't say anything, so you kind of are hidden.
You could act compelled or something.
Yeah, I'll just wait here a little bit longer and then maybe move to a different location if I can using unseen passage.
Okay. That is free, I think, right?
No, I need a rouse check.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
I
Roll a
failed.
d10.
Oh, sorry.
You actually did fail this.
Yes. Yes. Got
Okay.
a 3. Does that mean it does not work, or?
It
Does that
still
mean-
works. It just means that you, as you're
I
passing
get-
by, these people look very tempting to feed upon. You're starting to get very hungry.
I am very hungry.
Can you feed upon other kindred?
Physically, yes, you can, but it's frowned upon.
Okay.
How
I mean, it's
frowned upon?
possible.
Like, what level of taboo is it?
It's taboo if you kill them. But
Also, probably not great
vampires-
to do next to Mr. Snitch over here, who's reporting to Anna.
Correct. Follow the rules.
Yeah, if I can, I would like to kind of climb on the wall as a person. The lookout is looking, go at the top of the doorway, slither in, kind of just place myself at the very top of the doorway and just watch hidden. And
Okay.
just see how long they linger here. See what other things come up as after this interaction.
So after everything kind of calms down, they start talking again, and the main one is like, "Man, what the fuck are they doing in our territory? You think they work for Ruby?" And then the other one's like, "No, they don't work for Ruby." And they start kind of having this argument, and they're like, "Well, where the fuck is the key?" And they keep looking through all the drawers and stuff like that, and then they move from the bedroom over to another bedroom and start looking through there. And then they're like, well, we shouldn't have told them about the museum. That was kind of stupid. Now they're going to go check it out. And that's all you kind of hear. One person says, we got to tell Paul about this.
While Ivana is upstairs, I'm just going to assume that she's doing her thing. I'm going to text my driver to come and call Anna on the phone with the business card that she gave us. And step outside of the house. Kind of to the covered roof area. Just out of earshot of the compelled cop inside.
Okay. So you're calling Anna on your cell phone?
Yeah.
Or the car phone?
My cell phone.
Okay. It rings twice and she's like, "Yeah?"
Hi, we just, that's not the voice of this character. That's just me talking. Hello, and we have just, investigated the crime scene, and we have some information for you.
Yeah?
Number one, there was some anarchia sent by, we believe, Paul to also investigate. They said something about a sarcophagus from that was stolen from the museum, and they were looking for a key.
Did they find it?
No, they are still looking upstairs. We had a conversation with them. They seem, I don't know, did not seem as if they were looking in the right places.
Did you find it?
I did not personally, and then Kavita will look at Connor and Sebastian, who are downstairs as well.
Is it on speakerphone?
Yeah.
For the sake of
Okay.
Yes.
Ixnay ide ek ease play.
All right. Well, your next move should be to go check out the museum. You should see if there's any clues there about what's happened to the sarcophagus, and if the security there knows anything about who took off with it or where they went. I was about to head there myself, but something's come up in the park. It's a bit messy.
Okay, we can head to the museum. We found your hound, Sebastian. He is here.
Ah, good. Sorry about that. I had to do some insurance, you know.
Yes, it is fine. Does he know how to take a chill pill? Or he's just like this all the time?
He's like this all the time.
Okay, good. I just
Enjoy.
needed to prep myself. Thank you. We will. I didn't want to text, but I will keep giving you information. I have a VPN as well as much encryption on this phone, so if you want to call me, no, it will be protected.
Good. Any updates on Malachi?
No, not from us.
Okay. Alright, I was just double checking.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, see if you can find out the whereabouts of whoever made off with that sarcophagus. And, yeah, so something happened in Ravenwood State Park. And so I'm heading there now. It looks like there was another ruby encounter there. So I need to go clean that up.
Okay, well, let us know if you need anything, and we will keep you informed.
Good. Good luck.
You as well.
Alright. She hangs up.
Okay. She wasn't going to hang up until she hung up, so she was just going to keep saying goodbye until she hung up.
Oh, you hang up first. I'm just kidding. Alright, so what do you guys want to do from here?
We need to go. Everybody, we need to go.
All right, let's go.
All right, is your driver here?
Kavita, she texted the driver. I don't know if he's here yet, but Kavita will kind of just like peek in and say, "Officer Evans, your wife." That's not the right voice. Officer Evans, your wife is calling.
After hearing that, I'll crawl and head down. Are they out of the house, or is it just me at this point?
Yeah, they head downstairs and you see them kind of file out the back door. They don't go out the front door.
And where's this officer? What was his name?
Davis?
Davis. Is he just like
Davis? He's staring at the wall.
He's staring at the wall. Is there? Can I tell if there's
Yeah.
anyone else in this first floor, or is it just us two at this point as the rest file out?
Appear to be. Yeah, there's the bodies that look like they've just been completely torn apart. And just the officer is just standing there.
I'll salivate a bit and then head out, thinking better.
Okay. I mean, all right.
Would it be bad if I take this
you're very
opportunity?
hungry.
Kavita
I
will
am
whisper
very
to
hungry.
More
Ivana.
hunger.
Kavita will whisper to Ivana, "This is the easiest. If you are hungry, you should go for it."
Okay, getting her approval, I will go for it.
It's just a lone
Okay.
cop in a house that only
I
has dead
didn't
people
know.
in it.
I don't know the rules. I don't know if this is okay.
All right. So, you feed upon this officer?
Yes, I will go for it.
Okay. Can you describe how that looks for Lavana? What's Lavana's style here?
Yeah, normally she is used to feeding on those that are lying still and helpless, so she'll just kind of slither behind, brush his hair out of the way, and then just slowly and softly just place her fangs upon the side of the neck, and go from there.
Okay. The officer, to your surprise, looks like he is enjoying it. He looks very relaxed and almost like someone who's getting a massage or something. He looks very relaxed. He's like in this docile state. So humans each have basically 5 points of hunger in them. So it's like 1 round equals 1 point of hunger. So you can drain him down to however many points of hunger that you like, if that makes any sense. Like if you were at 5 hunger, you could remove all 5 hunger on one person yourself, but that would kill them. So if you do all of their blood completely, it kills them. But if you leave them at 1, it leaves them alive, but just very like they donated a bunch of blood.
I see.
And they're basically gonna pass out.
Well, my hunger is 4, so I'd like to use all 4, and then right before he is completely empty, I assume that he is liking this. So I'll just I'll just tease him a bit. Oh, okay.
Once you get him down to the 1 point that's left, he starts to look like he's in agony. Like he all of a sudden realizes what's going on. He's like, "Ah, no!" And then you see he's like lightheaded, and then he just faints, and then he's on the floor, and he's just like twitching. And his blood is continuing to run out, like he's bleeding out a little bit.
I'll leave him there, and I'll leave.
Okay. So you see the rest of the coterie is kind of outside.
Yeah.
And then you can remove that 4 hunger.
Do I just go down to 1, or should it be like 0?
It should be down to 1.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Would y'all like to grab the body and put it into the police car?
And he was
No, just leave it here.
sleeping
He
before.
was sleeping on the job before. Who's to say he did not take a nap in the house?
We gotta go.
All right.
We really gotta go.
Yes, we need to go to the museum now. I talked to Anna on the phone, and it seems as if the sarcophagus leads us back to the museum. Kana, I assume you would love the museum.
What?
As a history teacher, would you not like the museum?
Oh, where it's at?
Yeah,
Oh.
you do.
Okay. Yeah, I know
it's
where the
downtown.
museum is. It's just downtown. Do we have any kind of like privacy barrier between Hank or Henry and us to where there could be no sound that goes through the front, so we could just be super private?
Yes, if we all sit in the back of the car, I can fully close all of the privacy screens.
Okay, I get everyone. I try to call everyone to kind of huddle around me, and I got like a show and tell kind of thing to do. But I'm just trying to call
Connor
y'all.
still sitting in the front of the car like a crazy person? Sorry, Sebastian.
Oh yeah.
No, Sebastian will get in the back this time if you're kind of like indicating like, hey,
Yeah.
Sebastian.
Like, hey, we need you to see
Everyone,
this.
put your towels on first.
Put our
Okay.
towers
Right
on?
outside.
Towels.
Towel. Towel.
They're embroidered.
Yes, you guys are still soaking wet from the rain.
Yes. Connor grabs a towel, sits down on it, and then proceeds to pull out inside of his pocket the Ankh key. And I'm like, I recognize this key. I've seen it before. It goes to, I think, the sarcophagus that we're going to, but I'm not sure. But I feel like I've seen it for there, and I think this is what those guys were looking for, and that's why I wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. And then I go
Yes,
and
that
show
is-
off the key to
Yes.
whoever's going to extend or grab at it first.
Yes, that looks like the key. Anna said that if we had it, we should go to the museum. So it is all adding up. Did you know this Jose Rodriguez. He was a professor of ancient history. I don't know if you worked at the same school or
No,
if
but I've
you've
seen
run
him do
into
some
him.
lectures. He's done some lectures that I've attended, but him and I have never really fully interacted from what I know.
Okay.
But he's a real interesting character, and there's not too many vampire teachers out there, so I definitely know of him.
Chris, did we get the idea that these were kindred? Or were they human?
The victims?
Bodies. Yeah.
The bodies? No, they seem human.
Okay.
And as you guys are having this conversation, the car is traveling down towards downtown. So now it's getting to be close to midnight in game time. By the time you get downtown, we'll say it's around midnight.
Okay.
Do you want to stop anywhere, or do you want to go straight downtown?
Is there a store anywhere where I can get everybody umbrellas so I can stop using as many towers for my car?
Like a Rite Aid or something?
No, not
We
like
could
a
say
Rite Aid,
that-
like a Gucci, like a Gucci umbrella.
There's like a little cabinet that opens up in the car, and happens to be 4 umbrellas inside of it.
I forgot that I had these umbrellas. Thank you, Henry.
This whole time.
Please use the umbrella next time. Towers, there are many of them. There are not hundreds, so I will have to place a new order. But use the umbrella as you please, and those we will keep. So don't throw those away.
So when you make it downtown, the car stops in front of the museum, and looking out the window at the museum, you can see that there is indeed a front window that is all plywooded up, as if somebody had broken the glass out of it, and then somebody hastily put plywood to close it back. And then there is a security guard who's just kind of like standing by the front entrance and seems to be looking around and very on edge and wary about everything that's been going on. And then there's a couple people kind of just walking on the sidewalk who also have umbrellas and are just kind of like walking around. This is downtown, so there's just kind of people all around and cars passing you as well. What do you guys like to do from there? Don't all act at once.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go to the.
Ready to have a night at the museum.
Are we trying to just convince the security guard to open the door? Or
Yes.
are we sneaking in somehow? Okay, well, Conan, last time you tried to do that, you almost ate a man. So, do you have a better plan this time?
I was
Right,
thinking this time to just talk to the guy and not offer up drinks.
Okay, yes, that is a good plan. Maybe Sebastian should also stay behind, because he also tried to eat a man. I don't know what's going on with you men trying to eat people, but we have work to do.
Is the judgment because we're tempted to eat? Because why no judgment for Lavana, who literally ate a person?
Yes, but she did so after we had concluded our work and was not getting in the way of our progress as new people in the city.
Oh, yeah. I guess I could
It's
understand
timing.
that.
Everything is timing. You know, I would not have minded if you ate that man in the alley when we were leaving, but going into and then you'd be covered in blood, that's just not as
It's uncouth, you know?
Yes, it is uncouth for sure. So feel free to eat people. That is what we do. I have no problem with that. But just
Don't
think
be
about
hungry.
the No, you can be hungry. Just think about the repercussions and maybe wait 10 minutes.
As this conversation is happening, Lavana would have gotten an extra towel and has just been wiping her face from the blood that might still be on it. It's
Okay.
sorry. It's just I think.
Do
All
you want
that-
a moist tablet so that you can get the dried part out? We have some moist tablets in the other cabinet
Oh,
so
yeah.
that you can like for sure get everything off.
Oh yes, that sounds lovely. I'll take it out. Oh, it's branded. That's nice. And then I'll use it. Sorry. It's just that sneaking around and those abilities that I tried out using just got me a bit parched is all. It won't happen
No, I
again tonight.
I
Maybe.
completely understand. No problem. Okay, so we talk to security guard. We get in. We look for a sarcophagus or look for a clue of who took. Yes.
Sounds
Yes.
good. Connor, have you ever led a field trip to the museum? Maybe, you could recognize the security guard, or they might
Absolutely.
recognize you. That might be a
Yeah.
good way in.
I'll give him
Yes,
a
you are
heads
much a
up.
charmer. And if you
Yeah.
speak as if you know about the museum, maybe he will be less suspicious.
Yeah, I'll just say I have a college group that I'm taking in. This works great. They would understand.
Yes. Yes, of course. And we are so busy that we must go at nighttime.
Do they have a what is it called with the telescope that's at the top of the roof?
Observatory.
Observatory. Yeah. Do they have one at this museum? Cool.
Of course I do. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, that'll be exactly why we're here at night for the
Oh, okay.
observatory.
All right. So
Okay.
what do you guys do?
Can we cut at this scene and then right before we're going to be at the front of the museum and about to go see him?
Yeah, can we do a quick break?
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
That'll sweet.
All right.
Cool.
Can you go find the dog?
BRB, everybody.
Sweet. Be
Yeah,
right
all
back.
right. Hey, welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade. Last we left off, we were getting at the museum. They were pursuing a lead for a stolen sarcophagus, and they arrived in their Rolls Royce, and they're checking out the front of the building and the security guard. Still raining outside. So, what would you guys like to do?
I'd like to calmly approach the security guards. Are there two just standing out in front, or would it be something I could just knock on a door and see if I can get their attention?
There's one that's like kind of just posted out front. One that you see.
Okay. I mean, of course, if the group's okay to follow, but I would like to do the whole pretend we're a college group and just trying to get them into the what was it called again at the very top? It's a big ass telescope.
Observatory.
Observatory. Thank you. I need to write that down. Yeah. So,
Sorry.
just convincing them that we're doing a tour of the observatory up top, and that I got permission.
Okay. You're doing a compel for that?
Yeah, I'd like to do a compel for that. I didn't say that, but I meant
Okay.
to say that. Okay, how do I roll the compel? Because I see the dice next to dominate, which is the discipline of it or whatever. It's a type compel. So I hit the dice.
So it should be. So you have to put it as your charisma and dominate. So when, like, if you go up to dominate, it'll say discipline, dominate, skills. Make sure that you're choosing charisma, and then click the roll icon next to it.
Okay. That didn't do it. Oh. Okay, pull size modifier 0. Difficulty?
I am going to hang on. Loading. Gonna go with 3 because he's on edge.
Okay.
He's already suspicious.
Oh, never mind. I must have put in something wrong.
So you have. What's the
I keep getting the error. No attribute was for Connor. Oh.
Okay.
It's asking for 2 attributes. I have one as charisma. What would be the other?
It is
Dominate. It's a discipline.
yeah, dominate. Which
Okay,
you have
got it.
1 dot in. Yeah.
There we go.
We got it.
Did I?
He says, no, the museum's closed. Clear out.
But are you sure? Because we were told that by, I don't know, Stephanie in accounting that we were totally open to go see the rooftop tonight.
No, sir. Museum's been robbed. Don't you see this big window that's been broken?
I
You need to
honestly
clear out.
thought it was part of the
You're-
displays.
I'm gonna trespass you and call the cops. You need to leave.
Okay.
It's nighttime.
I'll
It's
come
nearly
back.
midnight. You need to get going.
You know what? Hold on. Turns around, doesn't like, gives him the hand, and they're like, hold on, and then goes back to his college group. They're not buying it. You
What
got
did the
it.
rest of you do?
Any other ideas?
Sorry, Justin.
No, it's the dice. It's what they do.
How,
I'm charismatic, but I can't do charisma stuff.
how close
Alright.
is the open window to the entrance?
Very close. It's like the main front door, and then there's a panel of glass, and then there's the broken panel of glass. It's all right in front. But there's a big piece of plywood covering it.
Well,
I think I can take care of his memory. And looks over to Kavita and says, do you want to suggest that he go have a smoke?
Sure. Yeah, Kavita will like go over and try to like flirt with this man. Like she'll try to sneak us and like pretend that she didn't come from that group and just kind of like come up to him.
Okay.
And hello. Sorry.
Oh no, that's actually too long of a thing. So shit.
What happened?
Trying to live within the rules of compel. We'll run it.
Okay. He's like, what now?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just you're the second person in a row that is bothering me. I'm trying to get through this shift without doing anything
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
but
didn't
watch
mean
YouTube.
to bother you. I am also a big fan of YouTube. I just saw that you were outside alone in the rain, and I wondered if you wanted some company. Maybe a cigarette?
He looks at you and then he kind of looks at you again and then he's like, okay, sure, yeah. So
Kavita
you come here
will-
often?
I'm actually new to the city. I'm looking to meet some new people and figure my way out around the city. Have you been here? Do you know the city well?
Oh yeah, I've lived here my whole life.
Oh, you'd be a perfect tour guide for me. What are you doing after your shift?
Taking you on a tour, a private tour through the museum. Could
That's
you roll
perfect.
could you roll persuasion plus manipulation?
Yes, I can.
See if he fully makes up his mind about this.
Persuasion and manipulation. What's the difficulty?
1. Should be 0.
All successes.
Oh,
Dang.
he's like, I'll do anything you want me to do.
It is a little bit rainy outside. Do you think you could do the tour now? You'd still be monitoring the museum as you gave it, if you gave a tour to me.
Sure. And invite your friends too.
Oh, perfect. Guys, get out of the rain. We can look at the museum.
And the observatory? He says.
Yeah, absolutely. I like you all of a sudden.
Same.
What was your
Weird, right?
name?
They call me King. That's it.
Oh yes,
You
what
mean
is
like
your
from
name?
Tekken?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
You know
my name-
exactly what's up. Who do you play in Tekken?
King.
It's awesome because I don't know anyone else, so that works.
My name is Officer Wilson.
Officer Wilson, it is so great that I ran into you tonight.
Of course. All right, let's go inside. What exactly
Okay.
did you guys want to see?
I was just interested in seeing some of the ancient artifacts that you have. Kavita will like intentionally try to draw him like in a different wing as the rest of the group to like give them time to do stuff as she distracts him. That's kind of her plan.
Okay. So he goes and he unlocks the front door, and then he opens it up, and you guys enter into the museum, and it's very dimly lit. There's like only kind of auxiliary lights on, and everything looks closed down. So it's very like dark, quiet, cold. You see the vague shapes of all the exhibits and chairs and tables and stuff like that, and the ticket booth and all the stuff that's in the front. So then he leads you to a part of the museum that it's more like ancient artifacts, but he takes you to an area that's like ancient Chinese culture. So then that leaves the rest of the coterie in a separate place. Where would you guys like to go?
Immediately looking for where the
Sumerian
yes.
sarcophagus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is
So you notice that. So you head down to where that area of the museum would have those artifacts, and you notice that there are a lot of things of like clay, cuneiform, and that type of thing. But the obvious spot where the sarcophagus should be is completely empty. Like the sarcophagus has been clearly removed.
oh boy.
Could I, as we look around, I would like to sense the unseen.
Okay. Yeah. Let me take a look.
You can sense presences otherwise hidden from the naked eye, obfuscated kindred, ghosts, dormant blood sorcery, auspex being used to spy.
And it's free or rouse?
Mhm. Free,
that's
and then
free,
passive.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. You notice there's somebody watching you from the shadows.
I'll point over there. Can I make out a face?
You can kind of see the vague form of something that looks like humanoid, but has kind of spiky bits coming off, but is very shrouded in the background.
As I point at them, do they react? Or, yeah?
No, they just maintain. They're like staring at you.
I'll just stare back and just point and not break eye contact.
I'm gonna say they're kind of in the distance. They're like as far back in the room as they could be from you.
I'll
like
move.
kind of just hiding behind stuff.
Could I get within 30 feet of it? Of them?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. I'll say
They continue watching.
I see you.
You hear a soft voice call out to you. What are you doing here?
Obviously investigating. You don't seem to belong here. Who are you?
You don't belong here either.
That's neither here nor
You
there.
should leave this place. Who sent you?
That's classified. Just know we're on... This is part of our territory. We'll leave it at that.
Territory? What territory?
Of our... of our organization. Who are you?
Organization? Who are you?
My name is Lavana. And yours?
My name is Death.
Well, Death, this is
That's all
Connor,
you need to know.
Kavita, and Sebastian. And I'll point at them. Do they see this? Or am I...
Kavita's not there,
Do you guys...
but she
Oh.
also has like see the unseen, so she could have, but she's not there.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry.
I would
Connor
think I
and
would see it.
Sebastian.
Yeah, I absolutely am following behind you, kind of keeping an eye on it. The situation, I
Okay.
guess.
But I don't have sense the end
Sebastian.
scene. So I'm just kind of doing regular, like, detective-y, looking around shit.
Okay. Are you looking for anything specific?
Literally clues, right? Like trying to figure out, like, this was taken out, how was it taken out, that sort of stuff. Obviously, a broken window was involved.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like drag marks on the floor where it looks like the sarcophagus was removed and then taken through that front window. But you notice there's also security cameras all around. So this thing is looking at you guys. It's just like, you should leave. If you know what's good for you.
Can I stare at it with premonition?
Yeah.
So the user can actively provoke a premonition by focusing on a subject, making a rouse check, and rolling resolve plus aspect. The number of successes rolled determine the level of insight. 249 in the book.
Okay.
Let me
Roll your rouse check.
rouse check.
Ooh, you
I
are
mean,
feeling roused.
yep. So 1 hunger.
Okay. And let's see. Premonition. Oh, I see. Okay. You
Well, I need
You
to.
see
I do need
this-
to roll it. I'm shit at this roll.
okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting. Okay. So you yeah, you get a flash in your mind, and it appears to you like a dream, and it's sort of a black and white memory type of thing that you suddenly see. This thing is a hideous monster that it seems to have transformed its body with a power called flesh crafting, and you see it killing the Rodriguez family and just tearing them limb for limb instead of feeding upon them. And you also see this thing commanding a small group of people to remove the sarcophagus and take it through the window and loading it into the back of a white van.
The Rodriguez family. That was what we went and investigated, right? Just to...
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think we're done here. Let's go. We should do
What?
exactly what it says and leave.
Wait, what? We gotta leave already? We didn't even get to go to the top.
I'm aware. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll just
Wait
have
a
to take
minute.
the group later.
Lavana, was it?
Yes.
Why don't you stay with me? I take back what I said. Stay with me.
You just said to leave. That is strange.
I know what I said. Your friends can leave, but you should stay with me.
Why?
Okay, bye.
You haven't been very upfront with any of the questions that I've asked you, so I'm not inclined to stay, and I'm like gonna be pacing myself backwards. It was a pleasure meeting you, Death.
Wait just one more moment. What's inside that sarcophagus is going to change things.
What do you mean by that? What will it change?
Your organization is going to fall. And my organization is going to prevail. Your way of life is old. It's destined to fail. I can offer you true freedom.
Sebastian like peeks his head around the corner. Nope, let's go. Hey, we gotta go.
I'll continue backing out, but still facing forward towards Death as they speak.
Yeah. Like, hey,
Okay.
look, we got like an hour. We can still make it before last call. Let's go.
I think we should end it there. Let's end it there and figure out what
Okay.
happens with this next
Okay.
week.
Oh, can Kavita feed on the security guard real quick?
Absolutely. So how many describe how you do this.
I think Kavita is like, ooh, these artifacts are so pretty. I have been to China once myself, and it is very cool to see all of these stolen items in a museum very halfway across the world. That is so cool. I love that. And will like go in for a kiss and then instead bite his neck. She only needs 1 point. She only has 1 point of hunger. I just
Okay.
kind of wanted to do it because it's easy.
He's like, what? And then you see the similar expression of like, wow. He looks very surprised and happy for a moment, and then a moment later, after you draw just the pint of blood that you draw, he's like, ow, fuck, why'd you do that?
Sorry, do you not like it spicy?
Okay. And scene.
Wonderful.
All right. Justin, where
Hey.
can the people follow you?
Well, you can hear the music for the introduction of this on my BandLab, which is at bandlab.com/mixsushi3. Yeah, I wrote the theme and outro to this one, and a lot of them. Yeah, and they're all on the podcast. If you ever listen to us on that, make sure you like and subscribe us on everything that you can, because everything matters. And that said, shout out to our generous sponsor, Eclairs, with their jewelry and donuts. That's it.
All
That's
right,
I got.
Ryan.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I've been playing Lavana, and you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/ballinrye.
All right, Brandon.
Hey folks, Brandon, and you can find me on the various socials at the BWT. Also, gotta plug the West Marches campaign that we're doing when Worlds Outnumber out on the Discord server.
Tell us about
All
this
right.
Discord server.
It's a Discord server for the Ravens Realm Tabletop.
You can play, and every
yeah,
day
there's
there's
all
stuff
kinds of-
going on.
We got people recruiting, all kinds of stuff. So if you're looking to get into some tabletop jazz, that's the spot to do it.
It's a great community, not very toxic at all.
Yeah, we
Nice.
keep it clean.
The way you said that makes it seem like it's toxic.
Right? How do you even mention it if it's
It's-
not toxic? It should just be
It's mostly not toxic.
mostly.
We don't put up with no shit.
Right. There's shit sometimes. Shit, we flush it,
Yes.
All right, Kai.
Hello everybody. I thank you for watching. I played Kavita. If you want to find me on anything, I have a Twitter, which is Kitchen with 2 Ds. That's KICHIDD.
And I was your storyteller. I'm Chris. You can follow me at ChrisGamble37 on Instagram. Yeah, ravensrealmtabletop.com.
Do we want to
And
do the thing where we raid another feed or something after this?
yes, we should. Definitely should do that.
Like that Art Heart Studios where they just smoke a ridiculous amount of cannabis?
Definitely.
It's
Well,
like
thank you guys
concerning,
for-
but also like impressive.
Impressive
amount
is
of
definitely
weed
the
that
word.
they smoke.
Like, I don't know. After like 45 minutes, I would just be so lost. I couldn't be able to follow it. It wouldn't work. I don't know how they're so like good at it. You'd have me quiet
Yeah.
and just snacking on
And
food.
they're also like hotboxing the studio, so it's like it's so much, too much. Kudos to them though.
well,
They found
whenever
their niche.
people, you could do more whenever you're in groups and stuff like that than when you're by yourself. You just do 1 or 2 and you're flowing, I guess. That's what I've heard. Yeah, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I found somebody I think we should raid.
Awesome. Get ready to raid.
Are you ready to
I-
raid?
I appreciate you guys watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
Ow.